woman is not powerful unless she is feminine and powerful. Women can act like men all day and pretend to be powerful, but they can't get into certain spaces with masculinity.
Let's talk about why women should stop hooking up like men. Story time.
Women are becoming more like men now. I feel like men now are getting hurt and women are like the dogs now, bro.
And it is not because they don't, that they're doing it on their own. It's because of the program that has gotten them into competition mode, because competition is a male thing.
We don't give a about your girlfriend. Where your girlfriend at? Why you walking?
Nigga, what?
Hey, what's good?
What's up?
I like the light skin one. What's up, red ball?
It's a little aggressive, but okay. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I'll put this in park, stop traffic.
Okay, I'll get up out this car. I'm trying to get your number. What's up?
I have a girlfriend. Sorry.
We both have a girlfriend.
We don't give a about your girlfriend. Where your girlfriend at? Why you walking?
Can y'all keep it moving?
Wow. Okay, forehead. We weren't even talking to you first of all.
Y'all need to drive off. Go.
Exactly. We didn't even think he was cute.
You said there's a lot of masculine females nowadays, though?
Of course, but we have to know what masculinity is, and we have to know what we're talking about. What we're talking about is women are operating like men or like the male, but how? Through patriarchal programming. Everything that we live in, this entire system, is run by men's philosophies. If we understand philosophy and how psychology is programmed,
we must understand that a man is always thinking from a logical point of view, and the woman is always thinking from a emotional point of view.
You understand that your behavioral patterns are based on your philosophies that you hold. Well, all of the philosophies that we live under in the patriarchal system are all male dominated. Capitalism comes from male nature. Consumerism comes from male nature. This whole patriarchal hierarchy is male nature. So everybody, including women, are operating like males. Women are not acting like women.
Well, women are acting like men because they're trying to compete with a man. They're trying to outdo a man. No one is telling a woman, especially a man, to compete with them. No man is encouraging a woman to be masculine towards him. Women feel like they have to do this in order to get some type of respect.
And it is not because they don't, that they're doing it on their own. It's because of the program that has gotten them into competition mode, because competition is a male thing. That comes from male nature. That's not the nature of a woman.
And she's right. Women are taught to be competitive with a man. The delusional part is that women and men are different. Women are smart and better at things than guys, but mainly women things. When it comes to muscle and physical things, then men are gonna overpower the woman at all times. And the problem that we have is that women are trying to outdo men in sectors where they're gonna automatically lose. And then they get mad when these guys, these trans, go into their world and become better at sports than them.
Woman is not powerful unless she is feminine and powerful. Women can act like men all day and pretend to be powerful, but they can't get into certain spaces with masculinity, okay? Not the same spaces that a feminine woman can get into. When they train certain like undercover agents or, you know, people in deep cover and whatever, they don't get a masculine woman. They get a feminine woman because they know those women can get places other women cannot.
And she's making a lot of sense. When it comes to a masculine woman, you're cool to hang out with the guys, maybe have a couple beers and crack jokes, but the guy that you drink and can crack jokes with is not looking at you as being wife material. So she's right. The more feminine a woman is, the more guys want to do more for her.
Who are more masculine. So your power lies in your femininity, not in your career, not in your bank account, but in your femininity. So we have to realize that as well. And not understanding that, not being able to adapt to that because you've been so brainwashed, you know, and you forget and you revert back to acting a certain way. that simply means you have to really work hard to reverse anything that's been done, and that takes time.
And she's right. A lot of these girls have been taught since the age of 3, 4, 5, and 6, when the brain was developing, that they are supposed to compete with a man. And I tell a lot of people, if you look at brother and sister dynamics now, the woman or the little girl or the sister in the relationship is tougher than her little brother, because everything starts with mental design. This is why they want those pageants inside of preschools. This is why they want dress-up drags inside of preschools, so they can start molding the brain. Once the brain is molded, the hardest part is undoing what you've been taught.
So you're not going to be 100% successful. And it may take you months or even years to relearn everything or get rid of old habits. So that's what you got to do.
And she's absolutely right. The sad part about it is people don't want to take the time out of their day and their life to change who they are because they're used to it. I tell men all the time, if you want to be the man, you have to realize that you are not the man now. So you have to reprogram yourself into thinking how the man thinks. It's the same thing with a woman. If a woman wants to be a feminine woman, you must first find an idol that's feminine. Look at what she's doing and starts to copycat her moves until it starts to become a hobby. That's it. Once it becomes a hobby, then it'll become structure. But it's going to take practice, both men and women. But I think we have a lot of men now that are programmed the way men are supposed to be. And then we just have a lot of women out here. You got a lot of changing to do.
Let's talk about why women should stop hooking up like men. Story time. When I was in college, I really wanted a boyfriend, but the guy that I dated freshman year left me for a girl that listened to Animal Collective at midnight and wore John Lennon sunglasses with her plaid shirts. This was NYU circa 2009, hashtag hipster girl was real AF. So me over here with my mainstream taste in music like Kesha and miniskirts found myself single like a freaking Pringle, wishing that I could be the girl that liked to listen to Animal Collective at midnight and wears John Lennon sunglasses with her plaid shirts. And so what did I do? No, I didn't start listening to Animal Collective, and I still don't own John Lennon sunglasses. I started acting like a dude, because the more that I moved throughout college, the more that I realized that even though my 20-year-old self wanted a committed relationship and yes, a husband one day, that a lot of 20-year-old guys only wanted my body between the hours of 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. And because I
had to take a break from that for a while. She was talking a little bit too fast, but she's absolutely right. At that age, most guys are only going to want you during that time period. And if you're a woman running around here trying to be Miss Busybody, you're going to notice that. Back to the video.
Because I was a hashtag feminist, I decided that anything the boys could do, I could do. So one night after a party, I decided to hook up with Tom. And then the next weekend after another party, I decided to hook up with Tom's friend Jerry because I could and because it was empowering. And after I was...
See, this is what you guys got to worry about. I keep trying to tell you, the better a woman is in bed, the more she uses that for power. So when a woman is going from guy to guy to guy, she's just taking advantage of her power until she comes across a guy that doesn't react to her sexuality. I tell guys, the more you get control over your desire, the more control you're going to have over the woman.
I was done hooking up with both Tom and Jerry and leaving their respective apartments at 6 a.m. while they both snored in an alcohol-induced slumber. I realized that I felt a lot of things, but not one of them was empowerment. Because here's the thing, it's not empowering to lie to yourself and do something you don't want to do because you think that's what men want. Now I know the haters are going to come after me and say, well, some women want casual hookups. You shouldn't shame them for wanting casual hookups. And here's my message to you. I never said women can't casually hook up like men because women can do whatever the F they want to do. I'm saying that the women out there who don't want to casually hook up like men should stop doing it because the reality is, and I'm going to make a sweeping statement here because I know it's true, most women want committed, intimate relationships with men where they feel safe enough to fart in front of them. Because doesn't that just sound better than casually hooking up with a guy who you feel like if you ask to get breakfast with him the morning after, he's going to look at you like you have 5 heads? So if what...
I don't know about the fart part, but I do understand that every woman is looking for a relationship at some point. To me, it goes back to the childhood. The apple does not fall too far from the tree. So you got to look at the mother. Look at what the mother is teaching the daughter.
What you want in life is 5 kids and a white picket fence with a husband who mows the lawn. Don't let some fake form of feminism tell you that's not what you should want. Because here's the thing, you should want whatever it is you actually do want. And if what you want is a casual hookup, then go for it, baby girl. But you got to be brutally honest with yourself if that's what you actually want, or if that's just a lie you tell yourself because you haven't gotten what you want yet. Ladies, don't try and be like men because being a woman is freaking awesome. And the minute you forget that, the minute you forget what you actually want in life. And the thing is, if you don't know what you want in life, how do you think you're ever gonna get it? Let's talk about why women should...
And I have to agree with her on that. The more you try to act like a man, the less results you're going to be. Don't compete with a man and don't get out here and start sleeping around to make yourself feel empowered. Because when you get in your 30s and you stop and look back at all the guys that you slept with, you'll realize they're all bums.
This woman, she already had some kind of masculine features, like deeper voice, deeper whatever. She decided to be a man because she wanted to see how men were treated. Not sex change, an experiment. She ended up herself after like a year and a half of this because she said she was treated so horribly by women that she couldn't even believe that this is how men lived. And I was like, no fucking way, but I can see it. I can see that you guys don't speak up. You don't say the things that we need to hear because you want to love us, you want to support us, you want to be there for us, but you guys are supposed to be. You're supposed to be the strong one. Yeah. You're supposed to be these things, and yet we've been fighting to be your equal, fighting to be the alpha, fighting to be, and out of kindness, you guys are stepping back, but it's a losing war for both of us.
And she's absolutely right. The difference is women can talk to men as if they're other men because men naturally have a respect for a woman. So a man has to take a lot from a woman. But when it comes to a woman, a man could do something little and it enables her to play victim. See, when women starts to look at things from a man perspective, she starts to feel sorry for the man. But no matter what she does, regardless of what this woman says, she'll never truly feel sorry for you because their entitlement is always above a man's.
Women are becoming more like men now. I feel like men now are getting hurt and women are like the dogs now, bro.
Men, you know, they have been doing XYZ for the beginning of time. And now that women are starting to do the same, they just forget that they've had this huge advantage. You know, us saying we want equality, they're like, oh, well, you wanted equality. It was like, yeah, but look at the head start you had. That's why I don't like comments where it's like, oh, women are starting to act like men. Like, no, dude, we're just starting to act like human because you guys, we're finally given that space to be allowed to explore our sexuality, our desires, our dreams, to work, you know, exactly. All these things that you guys have been doing for hundreds of years, and now we're kind of doing it. And, you know, we get bashed on, we get slut shamed, and it's all this shit that I'm like, bro, really?
This is why they don't want to give the women power. When in history has it been a time, if you are under the age of 70 years old, women have had freedom to do whatever they want. They have had independence to do whatever they want. Women have been in the military since the 60s, owning businesses since the 60s, and working since the 60s, voting since the 60s. What's happening in modern day time, people are bored with their life. So they're trying to repeat history. Women have been independent and working. It's just that now women are taking their independence to feel liberated because being liberated is empowering. Like the other girl said before this video, she went out and had sex with multiple men because she can. And it felt empowering whenever they ejaculated on her. This is why porn stars get off with ejaculation, because that's where a woman's power at. For a man to have power, you have to remove the power away from the woman. What does that do? Control your desires. The only power a woman has is sex. If you was to sit down and let's sit down and take a test, it's going to be hard for her. Not many girls go to be a nurse and actually pass the course. And not many of those women are going to be doctors. Women are given the opportunities to do the same thing as a man, but not a lot of women want to study. Not a lot of women want to work 70 hours a week. Not a lot of women want to work hard. And the ones that do work hard do get further. But the ones that don't work hard, they sit back and complain that you're not giving them a chance. How? If other girls have accomplished it, what's stopping you? If a woman twice your age has accomplished it, what's stopping you? That's what women ain't getting. You're complaining about you've been held back and you haven't been allowed, but you have the whole time. You're just too lazy to get out and work to own a business. You're too lazy to go to school. It's easy to start an OnlyFans, and then you're mad when guys call you a whore. Look what you chose to do with your independence.
Hey, this is Livy, Kyle's girlfriend.
What's up?
Kyle said he was with you, and I was just wondering if that was true.
Yeah, Kyle's always with me.
Oh, okay. Can I talk to him?
Yeah, here you go. What's up? My pussy. What's up? Hold on, I'll tell you later.
That's what you call some true bro code, is when the girlfriend and the boyfriend's there, he calls his boy, he still covers for his boy even though his boy is not there.
What's up? Can I get your number?
I'm married.
Oh, I didn't ask that.
I have kids.
Where they at? I don't see any kids. You can't have friends?
No. No, sorry. No.
Alright, dope. That's dope. That's what's up. Can I get an email?
I can give you my email address, sure.
Alright, what is it?
Married with kids at nothankyou.leave.
Got it. Alright, cool.
This is a woman who's emulating how guys act. One thing that you're going to notice is guys stay consistent at trying to get with a woman regardless of what she says out of her mouth. This is why women develop a stone cold heart whenever it comes to men and rejection. In order for a man to get the woman that you want, or women to respect you in general, you have to outthink the other guys. You can't do anything that the other guys do. On top of that, you have to become the best version of yourself. Now, a lot of guys say, Anthony, what is the best version of yourself? The best version of yourself is the version of yourself that's the most confident and doesn't worry about their flaws. The more you worry about your flaws, the more insecure you're going to be. When you're insecure, your body movements and your body language says something different. A woman is going to react to a man based off his body language, because a lot of guys who are insecure have the same body language, and a lot of guys that are confident have the same body language. So understand, in order to win with women, it's going to start off with you being comfortable with who you are, because a woman's going to learn men way faster than what men are going to learn women, due to the fact they're always constantly getting approached. This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys like the videos. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.